Hello, hello. So I've been wanting to do this video for a little while and I'm just now getting to it. And this video entitled Cruising After the Pandemic. I just went on my first cruise since the pandemic. My last cruise before this was November, I think, nope, well, I don't think, it was November 2019. And I was due to go on another cruise the next November, like I go every year, but of course, due to the pandemic, it was canceled. Cruising was suspended when Miss Rona first came. As most of you know, cruising was suspended somewhere around, I think, April or June, something like that, due to the Rona. And it resumed June 26th. Cruising resumed just over a year. Well, it was June 26th when the Celebrity Cruise Edge ship led the industry restart, receiving approval from the Center of Disease Control. So that was around June 26th. That's when it resumed. So me loving to cruise, October 31st, I went on the Carnival Sunrise, okay, out of Miami. So this is my journey. I don't know how this video is going to work because when I was on my cruise, I was videoing. When I thought of it, I did it. Most times I didn't. And so I had nobody to hold the camera for me. So it was mostly me trying to get clips here and there. So bear with me. I'm going to do the best I can. I don't know how this is going to turn out because I don't even think it's in order. So let's go. So this video that's showing right now is basically me, or this clip, I should say, is basically me entering the ship. Let me see. And again, bear with me. We done came through security, they checked our passports, they've taken our picture. Well, they've taken just a photo, not really a picture. Now we're going to check in. You go through about 20,000 securities before you finally get on the ship. This is just the terminal so far. So we're only in the terminal. So again, our check-in time was about 1:30. We got there at about 1 o'clock. There was no line. We gave our bags to the porter and, showed our ticket and our passport. And this is a video of me finally walking that walk to get on the ship. As it says, there's the Carnival Sunrise. 3 years, people. This is a happy walk for me. And normally there's very long lines. Normally there was, and the ship was full. But the reason why I get late, the reason why I do late check-ins, because I think the first check-in is like 9 o'clock, 9:30, or maybe even 8:30. It's because there's less lines. By then, people have already come and got on, and it's less of us who do late check-in. So I do late check-in. So the video you saw before this of me walking through here and going up the stairs, that's actually the cruise terminal in Miami. So that's not the ship. That was the cruise terminal. So you go through the terminal. That's when they check your documents, make sure your ticket is good. And then if you have a passport, they use the picture from your passport. There is a problem with that I may talk about later. But if you have a passport, they're going to use the picture from your passport. If not, they're going to take a picture of you. So then, to my surprise, that was different. See, like pre-pandemic, they didn't take your picture until you got to a customer service counter. But it seemed they have changed that process a little bit. Or maybe they didn't, because it has been 3 years. But let's keep going. All right. So this is me entering my room, my cabin. I was so happy to get this cabin. It was a scenic cabin. It was one I've always wanted to try. And finally, I get to try this scenic cabin. We all gonna be on here for a lot of days. She had to pack 7 days worth of stuff. Let me back it up there. Okay. So we have already came in the room because my friend Am I recording? Yes, I'm recording. We already came in the room because my friend, she had to fall down on the chair because she packed a lot of stuff, which we all gonna be on here for a lot of days. She had to pack 7 days worth of stuff. But anyway, so let me redo my room. Let me go in there here again. So that's just me being silly, showing my excitement. This is the room that I'm in. And I wanted to try this room for the very first time. This is a scenic room. But who sent us the wine? Does it say who sent the wine? Who sent the wine? A little something. It says a little something to be delivered to stateroom. It doesn't say who is it from. Oh, this is from Jimmy. How sweet. Very sweet. Very sweet. Okay.
These in the bag too?
Those bags. Yeah, we usually get those. So let's go back out, and I'm trying to find. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Look at it. Watch it. Why is it not working?
It's over here by the bed. It's in between the bed.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I remember seeing that when we did the.
So let me tell you what's going on here, right here. This is like I said, we was already got on the ship, and we went and got us something to eat. Because that's what you want to do. You go on, find you something to eat, so you can when you start selling, your stomach will be satisfied, and it's less likely you will less likely get seasickness. But when I got in there, that's the button that controls the window, the blind to go up and down. And when I got in there, we discovered. Look at my fat finger. That's on my nails. I had a design that was a anchor. And then I had the colors of Carnival colors, red and blue. But we discovered that the blind on the window, it did not work. It didn't work. So I'm gonna show y'all what I mean in a minute. Let me speed this up here. Let me see. Right there. Okay. Let me stop it right there. So that is a scenic window. As you can see, it covers the majority of that wall that's facing the front of the ship. That blind's supposed to come all the way down. Of course, you want to put it all the way down when you go to bed at night. So when the sun comes up in the morning, if you're not up at 7 o'clock, sun won't come in like a light and wake you up. So it's supposed to go all the way down, or go all the way down. Like if we are getting dressed, you can't get dressed in the bathroom. Those bathrooms are very small. If you ever been on the ship, you know what I mean. You don't have no use in there to lotion up and none of that. You got to come out into your room and get dressed. So like if we want to get dressed, that being up, that's a problem, right? Because anybody that's outside this port can see us, right? It's okay if you out to sea. Ain't nobody out there but the fishies in the sea and the crabs and the sharks and whatever. But when you're ported, that's a problem, right? So that's when we discovered that the little thing did not work. Let me see if I can get it to it. Right there. That's when we discovered it didn't work. This was Sunrise, Carnival Sunrise. This is Scenic Room 9196 on the Lido deck. That's when we discovered it didn't work. And we told our steward, hey, this thing's not working. And at that point, she said, yeah, it wasn't. Somebody broke the cruise before you. Okay. So are y'all going to move us? What are we going to do about this? Because as you can see, we could see out the window. It was up. It just wouldn't go all the way up, which was fine, but it wasn't coming all the way down. Yeah, that was a problem. So we're going to move on with the video if I haven't messed this up. Okay. I don't know what each video is, y'all, so we're going to just look at it and go with it. And let's turn this up.
Yeah, they need to wash these windows.
Oh, that was me basically complaining, so we're not going to listen to me complain. I was, when I first got in,
let me listen to it. I mean, I could, but I don't work here. Anyway, what was I saying? This is a view of Miami and the cruise port. I don't know what ships those are. And this is our view. Is my phone dying?
And I think my phone did die. And again, that's just a picture of the room, scenic room. And the scenic room actually costs more than the balcony room and the view room and of course the inside room. So we paid a little extra to get that window that wasn't working. Because Lena's ready to go and she's getting impatient. And
We're in a scenic room, and
So that's
I'm just now showing y'all because
that's a repeat. We already talked about that. So what's this picture? And I apologize, y'all. I didn't. I just threw these together. Okay.
Cellaway party.
Okay, so once we got in the room, when our bags came and we freshened up and used the bathroom and everything that we need to do, then it was time for the Cellaway party. So we entered the ship on October 31st, which was Halloween. So a lot of people were dressed up, different characters. We had one guy from our Facebook recall group, roll call group, that was dressed up as a priest and said his name was Jesus, and he won best costume. But people were out there dressed up as all kinds of things, and then some people was not. I wasn't either. My group had on our t-shirts, and we were every year when my group go, we have our t-shirts that say we are the party, because like we have a big group, right? And we lied. Well, everybody chose yellow shirts. There were 3 different groups other than myself, our group, not myself, but other than the group that I was with, they chose yellow shirts. And we were not. This was the first year that we went that we wasn't the group with the most numbers. We wasn't even close. There was a group that had 125 something, 124, something like that people. But everybody seemed to have chosen. They say different things on the shirt, but everybody chose the yellow shirts. So now we don't know my yellow shirts, their yellow shirts, we don't know. And I turned that down because it just hit me, the music. They're going to get me for the music. But so when you first, if most of you who go cruising, you know that, once everybody gets settled in, as the ship starts moving, the cruise director come out and introduce himself. The DJ is up there and the Cellaway party begins. I love Cellaway parties. Absolutely love them. Did this thing stop? Okay. So this is the Cellaway party. I'm going to play a little bit of music and then I'm going to turn it back down because of copyright reasons. So that guy that's up on the pool there, that is our cruise director. The cruise director is the person who is in charge of all the activities and all the fun and all of that on the ship. They, usually if there's something going on, that cruise director is going to be around, unless there's multiple things going on, but he's going to be at the main event that involved everybody on the cruise. So that's pretty much it. That is the Lido deck, which is the deck that we were on. Our cabin was on the Lido deck, but that's out, of course, outside the deck where the pool and stuff is. That girl that had her hands up is in our group. The one that's got this jean shorts on, that she's in our group. What else? Oh, so after the Cellaway party, we went back to our room to freshen up again to get ready for dinner. We had late dinner about, our dinner was 8 p.m., which I hated. I will not get late dinner again. I did not like that. I get sleepy after dinner. It's like, and then after dinner, you get 8 dinner. Dinner ends about 10:15. It's time to go to the comedy club or whatever activity you choose. And I was sleepy. But anyway, every time, for those of you who cruise, you know that. But for those who you haven't cruised, when you leave your room and you come back in, they take these towels and do this thing where they make these little towel animals. That's just the cutest thing. So every time you leave out and come back in. Now, it used to be you leave out, come back in, your clothes were folded and put up, or folded for you, and your bed was made each time. Like if you went in, you took a nap about 2 o'clock, and got back up and dressed, and you like me, you throw your stuff somewhere, they would come in and clean it and fix your bed back up. But now they're gonna clean it for you one time. But they do put these little cute little towel animals or creations for you. I forgot. Oh, I think that was a Patron margarita. Just a picture there. Nothing to see here. That was another. So I had the Cheers package, which I'll talk about later. But so I don't know why I'm showing different pictures of my drink. That one was out on the Lido deck, and I'm pretty sure it was at my favorite. No, that was the Red Frog. My favorite bar on the on deck is the Tequila Lagoon. I think that's Blue Lagoon. But I think I got that one for the Red Frog, which is most people's favorite. My favorite bar on the ship is on, I think, the fourth or the fifth floor, the one out right outside the casino. I love that bar. I don't know why. It's just my favorite. So this is me and my friends, just kind of the people with the group. You know, we just kind of up on deck, the 10th deck, just hanging out, basically.
Elaine.
So we just kind of hanging out, you know. Let's see. Okay.
That should have been playing when you walked.
They tripping over him right here. This dude got on the Speedo. And look, they gonna talk about the man right in his face. Look at him. And look. He over there looking like, damn, we're gonna have to fight somebody. Where Amanda going? Y'all ain't nothing.
So those are just a few of the people that's on the ship with us that went with our group. They were picking at that guy like almost all in his face. You know, it's like, are y'all really gonna stand there and pick at him? He had on the Speedo though. They was just hating. They were hating. So this is the dining hall. Usually on Captain's Night, everybody dress up on Captain's Night. And we get a performer and sometimes the captain away from somewhere. We didn't see the captain on Captain's Night. And basically the performance was just this guy. I didn't like it. I wasn't impressed with performance night. I was kind of disappointed in it. But again, that's when you dress up on Captain's Night, and you know, everybody dress up and go to the dining hall, and then, you know, in the middle of the meal towards when they're going to serve the dessert is when you get the performers. Yeah, I was just not impressed. And usually all of the waiters is a part of this performance, but not this year. So it was just okay. All right. So this is, where was I at? Ladies' night. Where was I at? Oh, this is the, and I always pronounce this wrong, the Alchemy Bar. The Alchemy Bar is like set up like it's a doctor's office. And you got to order something from your medicine cabinet, therapy, or, you know. And so we was there they had some type of gathering. What gathering was that? I can't remember what gathering that was. But we was there. So I wanted to show that because that's my sister's favorite bar. Then, of course, we had to go dancing. So the club. On this ship, there was one club. I have been on a ship where there's like 2 clubs or 3 clubs, and it kind of break it down by, you know, genre. Like you have the Latin club, you have the regular club for everybody, something like this. But this one had one club. So what they did was from a certain time to a certain time, that lady could dance. That's why I started recording her. She could really dance, in my opinion. But they'll have like oldies and goodies, like 70s and 80s, from maybe 8 to 9 or 8 to 9:30, and then from 9:30 to like 11 o'clock, they'll do Latin, Spanish type thing, and then after that they do the club. You know, that's when they put on the music and everybody run out to the floor and dance. So I was going to both the Latin and the club. And that couple could dance pretty good too. Now this girl, she just, anywhere you saw her, this is what she was doing. If she was up on deck dancing, she was spinning. If she was out in the casino dancing, she was spinning. Everywhere you saw that girl, she was doing the same thing. So one morning I woke up real early because I was trying to catch the sunrise. The first morning, we got on Monday, so this is early Tuesday morning, I think. We'll be trying to catch the sunrise.
And I guess we must have sailed around or through or by or somewhere near Tropical Lisa and possibly Tropical Martin. I've been on this ship since Monday, and we've been in the sea since Monday. We probably won't hit land till about 10 o'clock, which is about 2 hours from now.
So this was actually Wednesday.
I heard that it was
this was Wednesday. So this wasn't Tuesday. This was Wednesday. We had already sailed. We started sailing that Monday about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then we sailed all day Tuesday. We was on the ship, didn't get off. So this is Wednesday, and we was supposed to arrive in Ocho Rios. Jamaica. And there was a storm that, it had already passed through Jamaica and the Cayman Islands, but I guess some residual rain from it.
Tropical storm going on. Let's look back up and see how much more this we can see.
And this is from my actual room. As y'all know, I showed y'all the room earlier. And the ship is moving. It is moving through the sea.
And all the elements.
So what is next? Okay. So this is when we were in Ocho Rios on, I forgot the name of the beach Bamboo. It's up there at the top. It's Bamboo. So they had a restaurant there. We had to pay $15 to get on it. I'm one of them people that always stop and read everything. So I stopped and read the rules, and they were like, come on, cruiser. You don't need to read the rules. Pay $15 to get on. I was like, let me read the rules, because I ain't trying to get in trouble over in this foreign country, far, far, far away from the ship. We was at least a 35-minute ride from the ship. Look, I'm not trying to get in trouble over in Jamaica. So I had to stop and read the rules. This is our ride over. And I told y'all this stuff is not in order. Where were we going? And I don't know why it's turned the wrong way. Our driver name was Diamond. It'll hit me in a minute where we're going. I got this video sideways, so y'all know I was sideways. Okay, so we were going to pick the people up from Dunn's River. We were picking people up. So we caught a ride from the ship port in Ocho Rios over to Dunn's River. Well, we was going to the beach. There was half of the people that was on that little van that we was just on was going to Dunn's River, and the other half of us was going to the beach. So they dropped them off first and then took us over to the beach, and then they came in to pick us up and then went back and got them. I didn't want to climb Dunn or climb down or up or whatever they do. I didn't want to do it, so we went on to the beach. And this is just a little of the traffic.
Jamaican driving.
They don't mess with my video. So they drive, of course, in Jamaica, they drive on the, what do we drive, on the right or the left? We drive on the right side of the road. They drive on the left side of the road. I think that's what it is. I think that's how it goes. Y'all can correct me. I know you are. But they drive on the opposite side of the road, or which we drive on, and their steering wheel is on the opposite side of the car. Our steering wheel is on the left of us. Their steering wheel is on the right of us. And it freaks me out. I've rode like this many, many times. I was just in Montego for 4 days in April. So I've done this before, and I've done it even Bahamas and other places, but it still freaks me out every time, especially when you're in traffic and it's raining and they driving crazy. Something neat happened. So it's a content creator. Her name is Carrie, Very Carrie. That's her name, Very Carrie. And she teaches, and I'm going to pronounce this wrong, y'all, patos, like the Jamaican, what is it? Let me make sure I said that right. Let me look it up, y'all. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. So let me see if patios. So she teaches that in her, on some of her lives. She say it, you speak it. She's from Jamaica. And so I have been going to those lives, a lot, because I enjoy them. They're fun to watch people like myself try to speak this Jamaican language. And so when we were in the car, like I said, they drive really bad. They beeping at each other, they're yelling at each other and all of that. So this is them actually taking us to the beach, but it stopped raining before we got there. So, or either we're leaving. I think we were leaving. It started raining when we were leaving. But somebody had come and cut us off. They cut us off, and our driver, Diamond, was just fussing. And I said, fuck you do. How did I say that? Fuck you do, bubble clock. And they turned around and looked at me. Girl, who you been talking to? And they were so tickled the driver and the tour guide and somebody else that was on there that was Jamaican. They were so tickled at my attempt at their language. Okay, so this is just a part of the ship. I was roaming around one day. I don't know what day it was. You know, just enjoying the beautiful ship. If I play too much music, I'm gonna have to. That's that girl again, y'all. Remember the girl that was in the club that was doing all the spinning around? I think that's her. But anyway, everywhere you went, she was dancing. She surely enjoyed her cruise. So this is out in what I call the atrium. I think the atrium is on the 4th floor, and then you can walk up the steps or go on the elevator, and there's a, it's just everything you can imagine is on the ship, y'all. But that if you walk up those steps where I was, over the steps I was standing on, below it is the atrium, above it is the casino. And in between those, you have shops in the skybox where you watch the any type of sporting events. There's a bar everywhere, y'all, because that's a whole different bar. I don't even think I had a drink at that bar. But you have shops where you can buy everything from clothing, souvenirs, left your deodorant, soap, toothpaste. You can get it there. They had designer pocketbooks from from $200 all the way up to $3,000 or $4,000. Just everything you can imagine. Those signs that says 50th birthday was everywhere because it's Carnival's celebrating their 50 years or 50th birthday. So here we are playing Taboo. It was the men against the women. This is the group that I was with. We were playing Taboo. So we won, although they cheated. Let me see if this is doing any of the game. That's my cousin, y'all. Y'all know what? So I didn't even know until I actually got to Miami. And I have a lot of cousins. My grandparents on one side had 8 children, and those 8 children had at least 3 or 4 or 5 children again. So I have a lot of cousins. On that side is at least 50-something cousins. On the other side, her mother had 12 kids. And so on that side is very close to 100, maybe over 100. So I didn't know that she was going. So I was very pleased to see my little cousin. She's much younger than me. But anyway. See, they was cheating. They kept trying to. I think they were cheating. I don't know. So this is the club. Like I told y'all, after Latin night go, then they play music that everybody love to dance to. So anytime I am anywhere, and especially with the group, and we hear Fantasia, and we're out of the country or in another state, the group goes crazy. You know why? Because Fantasia's from High Point. So that's our girl. So we're gonna always be singing. I can't play it because of copyright reasons. So this is this is the tender boat going over to the Cayman Islands, or Grand Cayman Islands. So that island is so small that a boat really can't port there. Not a big ship. A boat can, but a cruise ship can't. So you have to get off the cruise ship and get on this tender boat, and it takes you across the ocean to over to the island, the Cayman Islands. So that's pretty much how you get there. Some people don't like the tender boat because if the weather's bad, it's going to move a whole lot and be rocking and rolling and shaking. Doesn't bother me any. I like to sail in anything. So So that's pretty much us getting off the tender boat and entering in the Cayman Islands. It was very windy that day, but it was warm. So to me, it was nice weather. And that's just everybody going from the different boats from, I think there was 3 ships out there. There was 2 Carnival ships, and I can't remember whether it was a Celebrity or a Norwegian. But you can see the ships way out there.
So it's our ship that's way out there in the water.
And they look closer than they were. They was a good piece away from us, out there, just docked. So how long you have in an area depends on the cruise itself. We were on a 5-day cruise, so we were in Ocho Rios from like 10 o'clock, and we had to get back on the ship at 4:30 for the sail away. And we were in Cayman Islands about the same from 10 o'clock and had to be back by 4:30. But I have ported in places where we have been there all day. Like they, got there maybe 7 or 8 o'clock that morning, and they wasn't leaving till 7 or 8 o'clock the next morning. So it depends on your sail time, how long your cruise is, and how far out.
I was saying Grand Cayman, but it's the Cayman Islands. So y'all can correct me. Cayman Islands.
It's not Grand Cayman, it's Cayman Islands.
That's what I was just saying on my video.
We did this.
The Cayman Islands.
It's the Cayman Islands, not Grand Cayman.
So this reminds you, because the time might be different. So what it just showed there, because remember when you're traveling, your time there might be time differences. So as you're getting off, this was telling us, and I think that was Ocho Rios, because all of these little clips are not in order, and I apologize for that. But it was letting us know to make sure that you have your clocks, or whatever the clock you was going by, that you remember to sync it up with your with the cruise, with the ship time, because you didn't want to miss the ship. They will leave you. They don't do a head count and say, where's cruiser? Anybody seen cruiser? If you ain't there, they will leave you. You can be running towards the ship. We call them port runners. I did a video some years back on port runners. You can be running towards the ship, and they will leave you if you ain't on that ship and they've already pulled their anchor. They do not miss their dates. I mean, their what you call it? They don't miss their times. They stay on schedule. Unless something happened, they stay on schedule. And that was the Cayman Islands. So that sign was just letting us know that sign was letting us know that the last shuttle across that water to get back on that ship was 3:45. So they were letting you know, go on in the country, get in the cab, get in your little shuttle, or however you're going to travel around this country, walk, but make sure you be back here at 3:45 if you want to catch this ship.
Cayman Islands. They built this up from since the last time I've been here. They have built it up a lot. Because before they didn't have these tents and all these chairs and stuff when I was here. They just had a bunch of, when we got out, it was a bunch of boats and things. So I'm about to catch me some transportation. Is this the line? I'm about to catch some transportation over to the beach, and I'll get back with y'all.
So unless you bought an excursion on the ship, once you got off, you was on your own. I've been to that island a few times, so it's small. You know, I kind of knew what to do, so I didn't buy an excursion. I just went to one of the approved research transportation places, hopped on, is it going to show the van that I hopped on? No, it's not. Hopped on this van with this lady who was an American. The story she told us, they always telling you, these people that picks you up and stuff, they always telling you stories. But her story was that she was on the run. She was wanted. I didn't believe her. But anyway, this is a beach. This is public beach in the Cayman Islands.
Mr. Short, what they got? What they got, Mr. Short? They about to fight, y'all.
Oh yeah, they were about to fight. And you know my nose behind was trying to catch it.
They about to go at it.
So I don't know whether that's security that went out there to break it up, but they did break it up. So out at this beach, there were a lot of Jamaicans, because this is the Cayman Islands, right? So there was a lot of Jamaicans. They, made sure that we had chairs, the umbrellas for the chairs, a place to sit out on the beach. They put the Wi-Fi code in there so I can have Wi-Fi. I think I went live on YouTube while I was out there, or Instagram, one or the other. So they made sure we had Wi-Fi and all of that for $25. And he threw her in a Bahama Mama. So I was happy out there on that beach in the Cayman Islands. And this is the lady taking us back to the area where we would catch the shuttle back to the ship.
Listen, I sell all these jokers on here.
Somebody said,
I ain't loyal. Ain't nothing loyal about me.
Now y'all know the cruiser got to be sitting up in the front with the lady that's taking us.
This is the Cayman Islands.
Hey, Josie. It's a lot louder going back than coming one.
yeah.
So I wouldn't say she was our tour guide. I'm just saying she was the lady we paid to take us over to the beach over in the Cayman Islands. Her name was Josie, and like I told you, she told us this wild story about she lived there because she was on the run from the United States. Blah blah blah.
Somebody found the liquor store, right?
Yeah, it took me a long time to
And
find
did.
it, but I found it.
That means you guys had a good time.
You said the right side is suicide. That would be the opposite.
And it was a bus full of people. They try to get as many people on there as they can. I was by myself this particular day. So I'm the type that I'm both social and I'm not social. So after I spend time with people, let me turn this down.
There's too much weight on this bitch.
Too much weight on it.
So once I spend time with a group of people, and even my cabin mate daughters came from Boston. They flew in from Boston. We flew in from North Carolina. Her daughter lives in Boston. They flew in and, did a lot of dinner with them, hanging with them. Of course, they're younger, so they left us, and we did some hanging with the group. As y'all can see, we played Taboo, and we danced and did a lot of stuff. When I got to the Cayman Islands, I just wanted to be alone. Now, when I got out there, I did see my cousin, and I did kind of sit with her and her best friend and this guy, Mr. Short. But I rode over to the beach alone. I rode back alone. And I know I'm on the bus with someone, but sometimes I just want some me time. Are y'all like that? I can be extremely social, and then sometimes I want to be by myself. Anyway, but that's just us riding back to the port. It was a good 35-minute ride. So you really, when you're going to be on your own and not doing excursion that's by the Carnival or Royal or whatever ship you're on, you better know what you're doing. You better research it. You better not get in the wrong vehicle. You better make sure they're coming back to get you. But again, I have been here a few times, so I knew that if something happened, I could always, call a cab. I could have got back. I was going to get back. Now, she made me a little nervous because she went back a different way than what I remembered. But then she said it was traffic, and she was trying to get us back by 3:30 because we had to be back by 3:45. So I was like, okay, we'll all jump you on this van. It was like a van type shuttle. But anyway, that was just basically us going back to the shuttle. What else? And that was just me, getting more video of the ship. Carnival Sunrise was what I was on. This Carnival Sunrise wasn't a very small ship, but it wasn't one of the bigger ships either. So when I got back, was this after Ocho or was this after one of I don't know, remember whether it was Jamaica or whether it was the Cayman Islands, but this particular night I felt like some seafood. Now, when you buy a cruise ticket or your cruise fare, it includes, everything, your food and everything, except for your alcohol, and we bought the Cheers package. But if you want to do any of the specialty restaurants, you have to pay for that. And so this was me. I wanted lobster. So
it's fair, but there are. So it's a seafood night. Waiting on my order to come up. These are what you can get. The lobster roll is really good, and the chowder. The other thing, the crab cakes sliders is delicious. It is well worth the $10. But as y'all know, most food on this cruise is, comes with your cruise ticket or your cruise fare. But there are certain things that's like a specialty that you have to pay for. So tonight is seafood, and mango margarita.
Oh, that mango margarita was delicious. It was Patron. I normally don't like Patron, but in the margaritas, it was pretty good. So the seafood was good. It was a whole lot. I was so glad that my cousin and she ordered some things. That's how I knew how some stuff tastes. Because she ordered one thing, I ordered something different, and then we kind of mingled it up and shared. And I was glad we did that. So Thursday night, most of the people in our group happen to like football. I'm from the South. Football is a thing for us. So we went to the Skybox. The Skybox is right outside the casino, and on the same deck they have all the little shops and stores and stuff. So we went in to watch Thursday night football. And who was playing? The Eagles were playing. I can't remember. I just remember the Eagles were playing, and the Eagles won. The Houston Texans, that's who they were playing, and they won. So again, I told you, when you go back in your room, they have these little towel creations that they do for you every time you leave out and come back in your room. Well, not every time, but y'all know what I mean. I'm scared to show this picture because it's not showing. Show this video.
Today is November 4th, and people have been asking me, are you having a good time?
Okay, I remember that.
I am having
I don't
such a
know
time.
why it's not showing, so I'm gonna skip that. I did a video and I turned the camera around so everybody can see me, and for some reason it didn't turn around. So now this right here, oh my Lord Jesus!
I came down the slide. I didn't do the blue one. I did the yellow one. I went all the way down. When I got halfway down, it went into second gear on me and just dropped me, and I spoke in tongues from probably halfway down to the rest of the way. Oh, thank you, God. Oh, God.
So we decided to go over to the water slides and do the water slides. I told them I was not going through that tube because I'm a thick girl and ain't no way I was going to get stuck in that tube. That's all I need. Be on the news and whatnot, stuck on the tube. So I went down the yellow part that didn't have the tube, and I thought, okay, it's going to be, the tube go a little bit higher, a little bit faster, so it's going to be okay. When you get on that thing, you have no control. You're going very fast, and then it dumps you right to the bottom, and you're going underwater. And I sat there for a little while saying, I'm drowning. And then my mind said, just sit up. Just sit up. Anyway, won't do that again. Did it, tried it, don't need to do it again. I think this is the airplane. Y'all know what? When we took our flight back, I told y'all these things were out of order. When we took our flight back, my flight back home, we had an emergency. Somebody had a medical emergency. I don't know if the man had a stroke or a heart attack or what happened to him, but we was about to land, and they said, is there any doctors or any medical folks on this flight? We have a medical emergency. If you are, a health provider, please hit your button. And so we ended up landing. We had to land there. And so I hope that person.
Hopefully, they're okay.
That they're okay. The video talking, I'm talking. And we had to get off the back of the plane because they were trying to get the person that had the medical emergency off the front of the plane. So that's just a little bit of stuff that happened while I was that was when I was coming back home. I told y'all these videos are not in order because we got a whole lot more to go. Okay. So this is somewhat of the pool party.
Yes, you love it.
were too old. Our group is an old school group, and we slide down the slide. That's Jimmy. Yeah, that's Jimmy. He's a DJ and owns a radio station. It's like, why are we doing this? Why are we And I couldn't believe they talked me into it. That's my friend, my cabin mate's daughter-in-law that came up from Boston, her and her wife. Yeah, I think that's the end of that. But it was a lot of us. Oh, well, is there more? Is there more? That's the one I came down. But nobody filmed me coming down. Oh, is that me? No, that's not me. That's Amanda again. Yeah, I came down that side. So it was about, out of our group, there was only about 11 of us who actually did the water slide. And a few of them did it a couple of times. One time was good enough for me. And I think that's Jimmy's wife. Yeah, that's his wife. Yeah, she was mad. She was like, I'm not doing that again. Don't nobody touch me. Okay. Guy's Burger. I was so drunk in this picture. Y'all watch this. I'm in this video. I was so drunk. Okay. So I got my Guy's Burger. You come on a cruise, you got to have a Guy's Burger. It's a must, see? Delicious. And I'm drinking, that's a rum and coke. A rum and coke, y'all. Spice rum and coke. I could not get that word coke out my mouth. But listen. If you go on a Carnival, Guy's Burger joint, that's the best burger if you eat beef. Best burger that you gonna have anywhere. It's delicious. Ask anybody. They will tell you if they eat beef, they like beef, they're gonna tell you that hamburger is delicious. It don't look like much sitting there. But anybody who's cruise gonna tell you. Guy's Burger joint. And I mean, it's a part of the cruise. It's one of the many restaurants. It's right out on the Lido deck between the two bars. Okay. The drink package. So with the drink package, you get 15 drinks a day. As y'all can see down at the bottom on this particular day. What day was that? Can I see the date? Because I tried to cover some stuff because it had my full name. Oh, I can't. I just know it was at 1:21 in the morning. But made all 15 drinks. So what was I drinking? It got me some. At least I got some water. See, it says some water up there. And then I had a Patron tequila silver. I don't even remember what I had, y'all. I don't even remember what I had. But anyway, that's me. Let's skip me. Well, I'm there twice. That's me. That's me. Thursday face. So here we were, and I put this on my TikTok too. But here we were on Jamaica Beach, and we realized when we got out in the water, we said, "Whoa, there's fish out here." Like, I'm not used to being in the beach water and actually seeing the folks, the sea people, the animals and fishies that live out there. So they told me to go under and film it. I put my camera. You can buy these things from Amazon where you can put your camera, you can have it around your neck, and you put your camera into the plastic thing, seal it real good, make sure it's sealed, and you can actually use your camera, record, read messages, whatever, and it just keep your camera safe from the water. So they were telling me, cruiser, go under, because I can swim. I like swimming. Go under and film them little pretty fish. So.
You know what? I can, but it with the phone, it won't hold me up.
So I tried a couple of times to get under there, but because I had the phone, it just kept bringing me back up. So finally I just jumped. I just dived on in. So you can't, they're talking and I'm trying to talk underwater like it's like bubble, 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 bubble. But those are the fish under the water. But it seemed like I saw something under there or something. I was like, what in the world is that? That didn't look like a fish. I got my behind up out of there. Because I didn't have on any gear or nothing. This is just me out in the ocean. Out there, going under to try to get those little fish that was near us. So that's all that's there. That's another picture. That's at dinner. That's me. I had to put that little heart out in front of it because I had a little slip on that side. So this was the club again. Back at the club every night. Same thing. Go to the club. When I tell you, I don't know how these. I guess they get a DJ, that's they're like, do you know all music? Because we're gonna need you to know all music. We're gonna need you to know country music, pop, rock, soul, R&B, rap. And so, because this DJ was really good, and as you can hear, he's playing, I left home to be my side piece. It's like, how do you know that? But anyway, so I usually would stay in the club. The club, I don't think it really closed till like 3. I don't know, but whatever time it was when it closed, I usually left early. When they started playing that stuff that I didn't know, that rap stuff, I went on back. So we had a good time at the club, and I think I showed this already. Yeah, I think I showed that. That's the atrium. This young man is from Tennessee, near the Memphis area. And he wanted to hang out with Cruiser and some of the people. So I took a picture of the little cutie. As I told him, you are younger than than 2 of my children. And that's me again. I think I'm talking. Oh, I put this one up on TikTok. I don't know why I felt the need to talk junk on this video, but I was. That's me. I don't even know who I was talking. Oh, I was talking TikTok. Yeah. Nothing of importance. I was on my cruise. They said something to me on TikTok about one of my pictures or videos that I put up, and I was like, y'all don't want to mess with me. I'm from the beef sector. What y'all talking about? I'm from the beef sector. That's my cousin and one of the guys that was on the with us. And I you know what? I just let cousin take it that night. She younger than me. I said, girl, go on out there with them hips, baby. And do what you do. And they danced, and they danced, and they danced. Me again. This is when we were in the skybox watching the game. Those are all our guys. Well, some of them that was watching the game with us. We always take over the skybox, but everybody didn't come down Thursday to watch the game. So it was mainly just a few of us girls, but maybe most of the guys came down. Yep. And like I said, the Eagles won. We're trash talking. I don't know that girl. That's all I was saying. Because I don't know what he said to her, but okay, they were okay. I can barely remember that. I do remember she getting mad because she said we were taking all the spaces, and like, what you want us to do? What you expect us to do? It's a large group. But anyway, it turned out okay. She was okay. I think Duke, his name was Duke. I think he talked her down. I think we saw this one already. I think that's Lane coming down. And I apologize, I don't have these in order, y'all. I just had to put them together. Yeah, that's Lane. She said she wasn't doing that ever again.
I'm going to do the yellow one. I'll do the yellow one.
That was me making the bad decision, not me behind the camera saying I'm going to do the yellow one. Making the bad decision to go on that thing. I don't know why I have that so many times. And I think we looked at this, we playing Taboo. So I don't know why I have these in repeat. And he won't even play for me, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I think I was out on, this is the beach in Jamaica. I don't know. Once they start playing, we'll know. And I think my tablet just stopped working. Let's try again.
It's working. So okay. I'm out here. And I wanna, how much that rum punch, baby? Okay, we out here. We're out here at the public beach, waiting on our umbrella and our rum punch. Is he making the drink? Oh, it's pre-made. It's pre-made or something. Y'all, I like my drinks fresh. I told them you're gonna have to make me a fresh drink, and please hurry up with my umbrella. It was hot out there. Bring me my umbrella and bring me my fresh drink. Listen, y'all, I tipped him well, so don't worry about it. I tipped him well, y'all. And I hate that you can't really see how clear and beautiful that water is because the Wi-Fi was good enough, but as you can see, it was made my little where I was trying to get footage a little choppy. But that was in the Grand Caymans. Let's see what else I have on here. We're going to speed this up. I think this is just me going back to the water. I think I showed that. Some of these are repeating for somewhere. This is in Jamaica. They worry the heck out of, listen, they worry the heck out of you in Jamaica. And not only do they worry the heck out of you, but they try to guilt you into buying stuff. They say, we're all black. That's what they told us. We're all black. You should buy from us instead of buy on the ship. It's like, okay, if I see something, I'm going to buy it. It's a good price, but that was us shopping. This thing is really acting up for me. I'm going somewhere else before they do come back being pushy. So they was very pushy. I thought I got more than that. Let's see if this one works. This is out on deck. Do my thing. I gotta put my face on. But I'm gonna get some water, so you got time to watch a little bit more if you want. Okay, this is another thing you can do. We're trying to get our dinner plans together. We got 1 hour to be at dinner. An hour and 15 minutes. But this is another thing. This is called a dive-in movie. Come out here and get a little popcorn. So I'm gonna turn this down because the wind is on. So I'm just gonna say what was going on. So. And my friend was rushing me because she was like, you take so long to get dressed. You got to put on your makeup and stuff. But anyway, so she was like, you don't need to come on in. But I wanted to show this. That's the Red Frog. What we saw before, the people that's out there, they're out there actually watching a movie. So Carnival have about 13 movies each cruise. They're usually recent movies that's in the theater. They're not old movies, they're recent movies that's in the theater, and people sit out there either on the bar or sit in one of the pool chairs. Sometimes they'll bring a jacket or the hoodie or whatever, or cover with a towel, and they will watch the movie. You will constantly see the crew cleaning while you're on the cruise. They are constantly cleaning, mopping, wiping, sanitizing. That's just a constant thing. So that's just me basically talking about that, but the sound didn't come out very well because it was very windy. It wasn't cold, but it was windy. So that's that, and I wish I could have got better footage of that. But so anyway, moving on. I told y'all I was going to do the best I can. It's so hard when you're trying to enjoy your vacation to also record, but I'm gonna try to do better. I said that in Montego, didn't I? Didn't I say that in Montego? I'm going to try to do better. Didn't do better. Here I am now in Ocho, and I still ain't doing better. All y'all can see is my feet, my dirty feet. Ocho Rios. And I think this is Bamboo Blue Beach is where I'm at. And it's nice and breezy out here. It's like maybe 80-something degrees. It's just I can get up, I can show y'all everything. Hopefully it'll come out okay. Whew. I done sat down here and got lazy for a while. Little huts. That back there was like a restaurant bar. That's a lady. Oops, my finger all in the camera. Ordering drinks. So this is Bamboo.
And it was just a small, like, little small area. There was
Bamboo
many
Blue.
beaches that you could choose from.
Ocho Rios.
It was nice out there. It was way nicer than it looked because it looked small, but that beach ran all the way down for miles and miles and miles. I don't know why I didn't pan over that way, but and
I would
the
love to
people
go out on them jet skis.
and the people that from that little bar-like restaurant, they brought it out there to you. You can either go and sit in there, or they'll come out and take your order and bring your drink.
They
I
got
didn't
the
drink
little,
while I was out there. It was
what
too
you call
hot.
them, cabanas.
It was too hot. Now while we was out there, y'all know in Jamaica they sell a little something something. So when we were leaving, the guy asked us. He said, y'all want some gummies? Y'all want some pre-rolled? I don't do either. I don't do
I was gonna order
marijuana.
a drink, but I think I better wait till I get back on the ship to drink.
Yeah, I decided not to drink while I was out there. We had to get back on the ship. We was a good 40 minutes from it, so I wanted to be responsible. So that's me out in the water again. On the ship, you can buy alcohol, and it's supposed to be cheaper than it is here, but it's not cheaper for me. It wasn't cheaper for me because I can buy it from the military exchange. So I found that the liquor was higher on the ship than it is at the military
I can
exchange.
do better. At the exchange, the military exchange, like for this right here. But they haven't put the price on this. You can't get that at the military exchange. But they haven't did the price yet. But like for this, 2 for $70. At the exchange, I could probably get it for $25. One of these bottles.
They're gonna tear me up with this music back here. Oh, Google.
Need some shades though. Cause I
So
forgot
that's
my
one of the
shades. I didn't
stores.
bring any shades.
That's on the ship. I am on the ship. So on one side you can get alcohol, and when you buy the alcohol, let me turn it down. When you buy the alcohol, they don't let you take it back to your cabin. You leave it with them, and then at the end of your cruise, you pick up your alcohol. So you say, well, why would you buy it if you can't drink it on your cruise, on your vacation? Because it's less expensive. Most of the stuff on the ship is less expensive than at your local liquor store wherever you live. But again, because I can go to military exchange, then it's cheaper. I ended up not buying that shirt, and now I regret it. It was $64, but I liked it. And it said Carnival Sunrise. I should have bought it, but it was like $64. But yeah, you can buy little souvenirs, clothing. If you forgot your toothbrush, your deodorant, that's in there. And I think I was talking to a guy on the way out because we was discussing him taking the liquor back.
And then sometimes people get their cigarettes here. I don't know whether this is good prices or not. I don't smoke. The Hennessy Pure White, have they priced it yet? $79 for one bottle?
But I can't take it with me now. That's the thing. All right.
Well, here's the thing. You may find it's cheaper in Jamaica or Ocho Rios.
No, this is cool. No, 'cause I'm
Yeah.
gonna bring it back with me. I can go back home.
He know everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Only got a problem with I took on carry-ons. I can't
Oh.
take it with the carry-on.
Oh.
You gotta check it in.
Yeah, you got to check it.
You gotta
Just
check
check one of the carry-ons.
No, can't do carry. Well, I could do that.
You can do it. You can
But
put it
I
on.
don't have enough room.
Oh, okay.
I don't have enough room. So I have to pay the money. I gotta pay an extra $60 to put it in the check-in. But I gotta make sure they wrap
So
it.
That's what you do. You have people to buy it
we
from
was
you
having a
before you
debate
get home.
about how he can get his liquor home because this joker came with one little carry-on bag. Like, we're gonna be on this cruise for 5 days. What you wearing? Nothing. So I wasn't carrying it back for him. But I was trying to tell him just buy another bag because he was getting a few bottles that he was gonna sell to people. He was gonna buy it for $79. He was gonna sell it for $125. I was like, well, buy another bag. Just buy another bag for about $50. But anyway, I don't know what he ended up doing. He was getting on my nerves. Let's see. Cheers package. So I've been talking about the Cheers package. That's package is best to buy it before you get on the ship. You get 15 cocktails per day. And then it also includes, and within that 15, they don't count your water. So you get unlimited water, unlimited sodas, unlimited, especially coffees, unlimited whatever else that's non-alcohol. You get unlimited at that. But with alcohol, you get 15 drinks a day. That's You know, whether you want to do that in beer, you want to do that in wine, you want to do that in mixed drinks, you want to do that in shots. But if they hand you a beer, that's one. They hand you some wine, that's two. They hand you a mixed drink, that's three. You know, so 15 alcohol drinks per day plus unlimited water, bottled water, sodas, and the rest of the stuff. It's called a Cheers package. I normally get it because it pays for itself, in my opinion. If you're not a drinking, don't get it. If you drink one glass of wine a day, don't get it. You only drink about 3 beers a day, don't get it. But if you drink, go and get it.
Okay, I ain't gonna be technical on it. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Okay, that's what it is. That's your story. Gonna stick to it. Salt on the rim, sugar on the rim.
I like my margarita with sugar, not salt, and sometimes with nothing at all. But I definitely don't want to be ingesting no salt.
Trying to blow my card away. Cruising through. What was that I said we were cruising through again when I was looking at that map? I forgot. We're way past. No, we ain't got to Cuba yet. I don't know where we are.
And I think that was one of the sale days where we weren't really going anywhere. It's just a sale day. And I think I showed that already. So that was the first night, and of course I can't play the music. That was the first night. On the first night, when you first get on the ship, you don't see a lot of people in the dining room. Most of them get their buffet or get a burger, or get a sandwich from one of the sandwich shop, or get some pizza. They don't bother coming into the dining room. But I always, every night, I'm going into the dining room because I just like to be served. I like for them to bring me my food and all of my courses. So it was just a few of us in our group that was in dining. Some people, they was drunk out the cellarway and passed out somewhere. So that's Mr. Short. He loves to dance. Mr. Short go on every trip. Las Vegas, when we went flew over to Montego Bay for 4 days. Every cruise, everywhere we go, Mr. Short is going with us. He likes hanging with us. And see, compared to him, we're young people. So I'm going to say young people. Now, that was the first night, like I said, and y'all know that was Halloween. So she was dressed up as a nun. That's somebody in our group. I thought she was going to win, but the guy who was dressed up as a priest actually won. That wasn't with our group. Anyway, Mr. Short had to go out there and dance. Oh, that little girl, she was so cute. So that was just us having dinner and playing with the crew that was dancing. I think this was me walking through the casino to my favorite bar.
Yeah, but because usually some performers are like right there or something, but this is my favorite bar. Who calling my name? Who calling my name? And I'm live. I'm teasing. Hey, baby, you okay? You okay? Hey, family.
How you doing?
I saw Duke. Where my other sister at?
With him.
With Duke. Okay. Hey, Lizzie. I'm at my favorite bar.
So I think I was on
camera
Instagram
around, but I don't know. Am I looking
this.
cute, Lena? How you doing? You look scared, child. You look scared. Why you look scared? Why you look scared of you? What you scared for? He can go and give me a liquid marijuana and stop looking so damn scared.
I think I was pretty tipsy
Hey,
at this
Miss
point.
Lindsay. So we're on the ship. We are checked in. We did our mustard station. We're here in the casino. We're trying to cool off a little bit. We're gonna get liquored up for the Cellaway party where I dance with everybody.
Yeah, that's when we first got
Everybody
on.
can dance with. I'm trying to find the rest of the group. Our group have the orange shirts, but there's some orange shirts that's gonna beat us this year.
You know I was drunk because I said
Everybody
orange shirts
thought
and
about
them
orange
shirts is
shirts, so
yellow.
everybody's he's scared because you know listen what she put. Is she telling the truth? She don't know me. He's scared because you know you're about to be difficult. No, I'm not. I'm not.
So I was on Instagram and one of my YouTube friends was saying that the guy was looking scared because he knew I was about to be difficult. I was already tipsy at this point because I was saying orange shirts. We had on yellow shirts.
Group on the ship.
But not this time.
But not this time. There's people on the ship. She said 124.
25.
125.
So we was discussing that.
And then I got on this ship and found out my cousin is on here, which is my cabin mate's niece and my cousin. I didn't even know she was coming. And a few other of my friends, like 2 other friends. That's going to be awkward, but you know I don't know how to play that or just right. 2 other my friends on here, but we're going to play that right and get it right. Am I telling too much? Am I telling too much?
Yes,
No.
I'm talking too much. Let me turn that down.
'Cause I didn't-
Anyway, yeah, so first get on we was like hitting every bar. Let's see how this bar is. Let's get a drink at this bar. You know, we had 15 drinks to get to before the end of the night. But that guy, he turned out to be very friendly, and he turned out to be my favorite bartender, but he wasn't much of a smiler. When we first walked up, he was looking annoyed, tired, I don't know, a little mean, scared, I don't know what it was, but he turned out to be an actual nice guy. But yeah, at this point is when I was like, yeah, my cousin's in the group. It's so many people in the group, you see names, right? You see names, you say, okay, these are all the people that's in our group that's going. And but it's usually when you get on the ship when you realize who was going. And 2 of my exes are on there. That's what I was too much running my mouth talking on this video. Let's move on. And one of them I was arguing with about the bag. Let's move on. Where's this is?
I am back in Jamaica for the 2nd time within 6 months. I was just in Jamaica in April. And what is this, November? Well, it's a little more than 6 months, whatever. Anyway, I'm back in Jamaica, but this time I am in Ocho Rios. Last time I was in Montego Bay. But look at them houses up in the mountains, y'all. Y'all see that? And last time I wasn't on the cruise. We just went to a resort. And we did one of those, I think that's called a canatina. Pronounce it wrong.
I don't know.
But we did one
A
of those.
canarin.
It was in Montego.
That's a
It was
canarin.
so much fun. And then we got off in the middle of the ocean and swam. Some people snorkeled. I don't like snorkeling. Just let me swim.
So I was basically up on the 10th deck on the ship,
Yeah, we
waiting on them to allow us to get off the
Anyway,
boat. This was early in the
I'm going to
morning.
change clothes and hop on off this baby and see what I can get into.
Yeah, I had just noticed they started letting people off the ship. That's them walking. It's about it's about a block or
Really
2
didn't want to pay for an excursion, but I really
once
think
you
it'd
get
be
off the
best
ship
for us
to
pay
get
for an
into
excursion,
the
'cause I don't
country.
see anywhere worthy of walking to. But we shall see. We shall see. We're going to see what happens. Y'all might see me on the excursion by myself. I know. Don't do stuff by yourself in Jamaica by yourself. I know. Look at that bridge over there. Can y'all see that? Look at that bridge. Ain't no way I could cross that.
That
sucker.
bridge right there goes up into the
Up into that
mountains,
mountain.
up into those houses. That's up in those mountains. And it's much steeper than it looks on that camera
Anyway.
to get up to those houses. It's kind of scary going up there when they're driving you up there. It's very scary because they're driving recklessly and they look like they're on the edge of the road. Your nerves is just bad.
It is very, very important that everyone keeps the ship time on your watch and devices. The ship's time right now is 10:17 a.m. In Jamaica, there's 1 hour of difference. The local time is 9:17 a.m. And the ship's time, which is Miami time, is 10:17
Can y'all hear this recording?
a.m. Remember, the back of board time is 4:30 p.m. ship time.
Okay. I'm going to be
And
back
at
here.
this time, we have 2 gangways open and ready
Okay.
for you.
So yeah, I just wanted y'all to hear that. They tell you over and over again, there are signs, be back on this ship or your behind is left. So, and so this is just basically the comedy club. There was a funny guy on there.
Couple quick reminders. Please no flash photography or recording, and just keep the talking to minimum and the laughter to maximum. You all can do this, right?
So the Punchline, which is on the Carnival ships, they always get some funny people. And I forgot the guy. I know his name was Eric. Was it Eric Ford? I don't remember. But he was funny as heck. But I was about to record, and she said, no videos, no, she was talking to her crowd, not just me. So I had to turn that sucker off real quick before they put me up out of there because I really wanted to see him. We missed them the first night. The line, they had reached capacity, so we had to come back the next night. Why is this not doing it for me? Is this it? I think that's it. Okay, finally, that's it. Again, I wish that I had, better recordings. I was doing the best I could with the Wi-Fi in Jamaica, Cayman Islands, and on the ship. And I'm gonna have to get better with this recording. But I enjoy my vacation so much. To the fullest that a lot of times taking a picture, recording, be the last thing on my mind. But that's my first cruise after the pandemic. I had a good time. We got to Miami on Sunday. We got on the ship on Monday. We got off the ship on Saturday, stayed in Fort Lauderdale, and I flew back that Sunday. So it was a 7-day vacation with 5 of those days being on the ship. Y'all know what I did. It was really kind of on a dare, but not really. Well, my cousin did say, you ain't going to do it. I took the city bus in Fort Lauderdale to Artura, I think that's the name of Artura Mall, to go in there to look at $3,000 and $2,000 pocketbooks. We took the $5 city bus. Anyway, that was the first time. I mean, it's a big deal to me. That was the first time I had ever been on public transportation, the city bus. So it just tickles me that I was going to look at such expensive pocketbooks going via city bus. Because those Lyfts and those Ubers was like $30 round trip, $60. Can't get no pocketbook if I give them people my $60, right? Not pocketbook, I should say bag. My little country ass, I was told, it's not a pocketbook, it's a handbag or a purse or a clutch or a bag. Anyway, this is Miss Cruiser. Wish it could have been better, but that's my trip. This is Miss Cruiser. Please like, share, and subscribe.